Although the Book of Mormon mentions the use of Hebrew and Egyptian languages, Moroni noted that they had been altered over time to the point that none other people knoweth our language. Languages can change drastically and become undecipherable over the course of long periods of time, as was evidently the case in the Book of Mormon. For example, Old English from around 1,000 years ago is mostly unintelligible to modern English readers today. Because of such language drifting, we have little idea what language Mormon was originally using. Yet in recent decades, linguist Brian D. Stubbs may help clarify questions about Nephite linguistics. Stubbs is an established authority in the Uto-Aztecan language family, which includes around 30 languages spoken by Native Americans, primarily in western Mexico and the southwestern United States. He also has a background in Semitic and Near Eastern languages, giving him a rare combination of training in languages from both the Old and New Worlds. As Stubbs began to study Uto-Aztecan languages, he noticed a lot of similarities to Semitic languages. After 3 decades of research, he published a comprehensive study documenting 1,528 total connections between Uto-Aztecan, Semitic, and Egyptian languages. Each of these 3 language components contributes 400 to 700 potential cognate similarities. Typically, only 50 to 200 are enough to establish a relationship between 2 languages. Stubbs estimates that approximately 30 to 40% of Uto-Aztecan is derived from Semitic and Egyptian languages. Several linguists and other scholars have been impressed with Brian Stubbs's thorough work, but while a general acceptance among linguists of Uto-Aztecan's tie to the Near Eastern languages will take a while or may never happen, nonetheless, the case in favor of Uto-Aztecan Near East ties is strong. While this doesn't necessarily prove the Book of Mormon, this data dovetails remarkably well with what is reported in the Book of Mormon. It would account for the presence of sound shifts of Aramaic Hebrew, Egyptian, and Phoenician Hebrew in Uto-Aztecan. If Stubbs's findings are sound, they may be among the more powerful evidences yet found for the Book of Mormon. Such linguistic data is among the strongest kinds of possible evidences because complex language families cannot be fabricated. With Stubbs's formidable publications now on the table, the potential this evidence has to shed greater light onto the Nephite language and thus onto the sacred text of the Book of Mormon itself is on its way to being more thoroughly realized.